If you guys are looking for a quick, easy to do tutorial, I got you right here. I'm gonna show you guys how you can do embroidery on old garments, whether it be a hoodie, sweater, jeans, jacket, any old garment or new garment. I'll show you guys how to embroider. For mine, I chose to do the Nike logo so I can show you guys how to get the perfect swoosh. It's quick, it's fun, it's easy to do. Just do it. I'll show you all the tools you need. I'm gonna show you how to start and end a stitch. And that's all you need to know. So let's do it. First thing you want to do is print out your design. I went online, downloaded my logo, I put it on Illustrator, and then I resized it to do 3 inches. I measured on the sweater first how big I wanted it, and then I printed it out. Printer tip, make sure you print it out and don't scale it because it'll mess up the measurements. You're gonna want to grab your scissors, not your fabric scissors, just normal scissors, and cut out the design. And there you go, all cut out. Now put this to the side and let's grab our garment. Let's figure out where we want the placement to be. For this part, I'm gonna grab tape measure, and it'll really help if you already have a garment. Let's say you want an embroidery design on the left chest, to take that piece and measure the dimensions, like how far it is from the top and from the middle to get the exact placement you want. So for mine, I'm gonna do from the top, from this connecting seam, I'm gonna do from the edge of the collar, I'm gonna do 9 inches down, and that's gonna be the middle point of my embroidery design. I'm just gonna use a pin to mark exactly where that'll be. Now you wanna grab a hoop. You grab the smaller of the 2 rings, throw it underneath, put your design on top, and then put the big hoop on top. And I'm gonna cut inside of that circle, and I'm gonna use pins to pin this paper down. And I can put this other hoop back on top. And now I have this stencil to contain my design, so I know exactly where I can embroider within. Now let's get to embroidery. So you're gonna wanna grab your first thread. I put all the colors that I wanna use here, but I'll start with this one. And if it's your first time embroidering, you can use different thicknesses of thread. It's 6 mini threads twisted around each other. You can make it thinner by splitting the threads apart like this, and you would just keep pulling and pulling. I'll do about 15 inches for the first one. Grab your needles. A lot of embroidery sets will come with their own needles. Usually get like 15 to 20, but these ones are really dull, so I ended up swapping my own needle. You can see the difference here in sharpness, and honestly, how sharp your needle is will make all the difference of how easy and smooth the needle will penetrate the fabric, especially with tighter woven fabrics. Grab your little helper, put the helper through the needle first, and then the thread through the helper, and you pull the helper through the needle. So now the thread's in here, I'm gonna tie a knot on one end, and now we're ready to start. So you're gonna wanna start from the bottom, have the needle come through your design. This is where a sharper needle will make this process a lot smoother. Pull the needle through, you'll find that the end with the knot won't go through the fabric, so push your needle back through the end so you could tie it on the back side. On the other side, you'll see the knot doesn't go through the fabric, so pull it out a little bit so that you have some room. Grab your needle and feed the needle through the thread. This is gonna tie the start of the stitch, and this is what's gonna hold it in. Then, just stitch away. Now to close off the stitch, you're gonna pull the needle in the back. You're gonna take that needle and just thread it through some of the old stitches. Sometimes you can actually get underneath the fabric without it showing on the other side, and that'll give you a lot tighter of a hold. Once you've done that a few times, tie a knot. Try to close the knot as close to the embroidery as possible, and then cut off the excess thread. And that's how you start and end a stitch. Now it's time to get creative. Use different colors, use different thicknesses of the thread, and finish your design. So once you're done, at the very end, unscrew the hoop, take out the bottom one, that's it. Hope you guys had a lot of fun. If you guys are looking for more DIYs or tutorials to do, check out this playlist, and I'll catch y'all next time. Peace. It's like a floral swoosh, like a florouche, or swirl, florouche. It's got a nice ring to it. Kind of just rolls off the tongue nice.